We first heard of the radar development as a nation on Thursday, November 26, 2025. That morning, the people of Trinidad and Tobago awoke to reports of a foreign military aircraft landing in Tobago without prior public notice. From that moment, there were more questions than answers. And to this day, the nation remains largely in the dark, left to speculate on matters of its own national security. Let us be clear. National security must never be reduced to political theatre. Since then, conflicting explanations have emerged from the highest office in the land. One account contradicts another. What the country has received instead are shifting statements and explanations that fail to settle the legitimate concerns of our citizens. On November 28th, we were told that the purpose of the radar was to strengthen regional monitoring and intelligence. On that same day, the Prime Minister acknowledged that the operation had been deliberately kept secret, citing security reasons, and stating that assistance was being provided in relation to operations at the Leader-Robinson International Airport. However, later, we were told that it was the Prime Minister herself who requested the radar. So I ask, what were the people to believe? As the story continued to unfold, we learned more about the intended function of this radar. We were informed that it would be used to track and monitor drones linked to drug trafficking in the region. Then, on December 11, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service announced what was described as a major breakthrough in border security, a significant narcotic seizure in the Caroni Swamp attributed to the newly installed radar system. This claim was subsequently confirmed on several occasions by the Prime Minister, the head of the National Security Council. And then came the shock, a complete embarrassment. The manufacturer of the ground task-oriented radar installed in Tobago stated plainly that the device is not designed for maritime purposes. A representative of the American Aerospace and Defense Company that manufactures the system confirmed it is not designed to track maritime or ground targets. Fellow citizens, we deserve better. This is not simply about the issue of a radar installation. It's a matter of governance. Since coming into office, this government has displayed a pattern of poor communication and shifting explanations that have only deepened confusion and undermined public trust. The people of Trinidad and Tobago deserve better. We are clear that there may be times when national security matters must remain confidential to ensure that responses to crime and criminal activity are not compromised. But the citizens of the Republic must never be misled. Nor should we be left with the impression that those entrusted with authority are not being truthful. This matters because national security cannot rest on secrecy alone, nor can it rest and survive on political mockery. Trust is essential. Trust is built when a government speaks plainly, honestly, and consistently with its people. A strong nation does not fear informing its citizens. A strong nation understands that people are partners in safeguarding sovereignty. As leaders, our duty is not only to protect this country, but to respect it, to ensure that never again do the people of Trinidad and Tobago have to piece together the truth after the fact. There are still serious questions that demand answers. Why do we need a radar installation in Tobago? Was the December 11th drug bust in fact connected to this radar? Who holds the information and intelligence related to its operation? If the raider did not assist in that seizure, why were we told that it did? And ultimately, how does this raider truly serve the security interests of Trinidad and Tobago? The nation deserves clarity. The nation deserves honesty. And the nation deserves leadership that informs, not obscures. We demand answers.